Hi all, here we're into assisted pull-ups, and I promise you, even if you've never stepped foot in a gym in your life or never done any kind of strength training, using this piece of kit you will be able to do an assisted pull-up, and this is how. Hope it helps. So if you're doing our 12-week plan, you'll know that we'll start you on the lat pull down, which looks like this. That builds a foundation of strength before we put you into an assisted pull-up. But if you're keen to just start with them, here's the tips and techniques that you need to make sure you absolutely nail it. So the first thing is, yes, anyone can do it, and the beauty of it, of course, is the heavier the weight stack, the easier the exercise becomes, because you have all that weight to help you push or pull yourself upwards. So I always say to people, because people are conscious about, you know, looking a bit silly in the gym, take your body weight and think about putting the weight stack at about 1.5 times your body weight, or even 2 times your body weight. That will put you in the ballpark. So when you get onto the actual piece of kit to do your pull-up, that machine will move you up fairly easily. You can then tweak it just to make it harder, of course, but yeah, if you aim for about 1.5 to 2 times your body weight on the weight stack, then if you're brand new to exercise, then that will put you in a great place to start your assisted pull-up journey. Okay, teaching points. I would start with either a close or a medium grip. The wider you go, the harder that it becomes. So the position of Emily's hands here, that is a great starting point. If you go for like an underhand grip, that will probably put a little bit too much pressure onto your wrist. So the overhand grip's good. You're not quite as strong here, but in terms of comfort, then I would say that is the way to go. So have about a medium grip on those bars. The key point, as always, when we're lifting weights and we're using bars or cables, make sure we have alignment between our hands. So make sure both the hands are positioned in the equal place. Right, the key point. When you go to pull yourself up, imagine pulling and squeezing your shoulder blades together and down. That should be what initiates the movement pattern. So it's not just I'm going to pull as hard as I can with my arms and my shoulders. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, and that really begins then to target the muscles, i.e. the lats, that we want to hit. Okay, so imagine pulling those together and down, and that will create the squeeze, and then you will go into your natural pull. Okay, so that is the key point, is make sure you're getting that shoulder blade squeezed together and down, and that will help really target your lats, which of course is the key point of the exercise. As always, with rep speed, about 2 seconds up and about 2 seconds down is key. Next, we want to make sure we're doing a chest up to the bar, not really a chin up towards the bar. So you can see here that Emily's in a nice strong posture. Her shoulder blades are squeezed down, which means that will lift up the chest. So you can see she's also got good head clearance above the bar. So she's going for a chest up, not a reach and chin up. So always think chest up, not chin up. And then the final thing that can happen is when you're fatigued and tired, i.e. the weights begin to get a bit heavy, you can easily round your back and hunch your shoulders, which we want to avoid, of course. It's key to keep a neutral spine position when we're exercising. So just be aware of that, and keeping those shoulder blades together and squeeze will really stop the mid to upper back beginning to round and then beginning to hunch. And think about, can you keep a slight lower back curvature in your spine as well, and those 2 little tips will really help to keep you in that perfect posture throughout the exercise. And there we have your assisted pull-up. I do hope it helps. As always, take care, have fun, cheers, bye.